Alright, everybody. Um, just as I promised, here's a review for just happened during Game 5 between the Flyers and the Hawks. And in doing so, I took notes. However, most of it is check and scratch, and I can't even read it, so I typed as I went, so I'm going to read off my notes I just typed. So here we go. The Chicago Blackhawks take a 3-2 lead in the series with a 7-4 victory at home against the Philadelphia Flyers in Game 5. In 12 minutes and 17 seconds of the first period, Brent Seabrook scores on a power play that gives the Blackhawks the lead. Within the next 6 minutes, the Blackhawks triple the advantage, adding goals by Chris Versteeg and Dave Bolland, respectively, to make the score 3-0. And it seemed like the Flyers weren't going to score, but later on in the game they eventually do. The first couple minutes of this game, they were electric. Even the crowd was into it. I bet you if you were at the game and watching what just happened and you're a Blackhawks fan, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even be able to hear yourself thinking after seeing what happened. All the goals that the Blackhawks scored. Excuse me. At the start of the second period, the Philadelphia Flyers again take Michael Leighton out of the game. Excuse me. Replacing him with Boucher or Boucher, I don't know how you say it. Excuse me, I forgot how you said the guy's last name. I just wrote the last name down and I already forgot what the first name was. Brian Boucher. Anyway. The Flyers take Michael Leighton out of the game and replace him with Brian Boucher. 4 goals are scored in the second period, 2 by each team. The Blackhawks then enter the third period with a 5-2 lead. James Van Riemsdyk pulls Philadelphia within 2 goals at 6 minutes and 36 in the third. Patrick Sharp then comes in and makes the score 6-3 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. However, Simon Gagne answers for the Flyers a minute and 16 seconds later. About 31 seconds after Gagne's goal, Dustin Big Buff Bufflin tallies an empty net goal, his second goal of the game, which concludes the score. So, there you have it. A hell of an effort by both teams, and eventually home ice advantage comes into play and carries the Blackhawks to a victory. Now we move on to Game 6, which I believe takes place in Philadelphia. Yeah. Game 6, June 9th. Live from the Wachovia Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With a game like this, you gotta be rooting for Philadelphia. Especially if you're a Philadelphia fan. I, on the other hand, I'm a Blackhawks fan. I gotta pull for the Blackhawks. But, again, from a realistic standpoint, I should say, what the hell with it, I gotta root for Philadelphia one more time, but in this stage in the game, it's too late to switch teams now. So, set your DVRs, call off work, do whatever it is you need to do. June 9th, 2010, a date that we will most certainly remember, because I have a very good feeling after a game like this, the Blackhawks will probably pull it off. I don't want to jinx anything, like I've said in all my prediction videos. But I'm just going to come out and say it. I have a good feeling that the Blackhawks are going to pull through and win the Cup, even if they are on the road and even if they are the underdogs in a situation like this. 40, I want to say after 49 or 48 years, I want to say it's 49, but regardless. The next game should be an exciting one. Should we have a Game 7, that'll be twice as good. I gotta go to bed, I gotta go to work in the morning, and right now I can't even think of anything else to say. A long day at work, I gotta go back tomorrow. Hell of a game. And pretty sure my girlfriend's gonna be calling me asking if I watched the game and so on and so forth. But if nothing else, have her leave me a voicemail, and I'll get to her at a later date. And if you guys watch the game, let me know what you thought. And if you haven't already, watch the rest of my videos. Let me know what you thought about those, and subscribe to my channel, please. I will talk to you later.